What is up? Doing a little repair on the daughter's Ford Escape. This is a 2014 Ford Escape with the 1.6 EcoBoost. And she has a coolant leak. And I thought when she said it was dripping at school that it was going to be from back here where I bypassed her heater core in the summer because it just seemed like it was getting cooler. Like maybe the dampers inside doesn't seal off the heat just perfectly. But she said it was all wet right in here today. So this has been replaced once. And so we just got parts for another one. And let me show you something real quick. And then right when I replaced this, like 5-6 years ago at least, this hose here, the fitting like broke on me, and so I just kind of made this apparatus right here, it goes this way, kind of the nipples and everything to get this little bypass hose, hooked up. And it actually could be this leaking. It's all cracked and hard now, this rubber and everything. So but this is, this plastic, you can see it's starting to get a little bit of cracks in it. It might be leaking.
There was a crack over here and I saw it earlier.
Yeah, she saw fluid over there, but it could have been coming out here. But anyway, I never could replace this bypass hose after that because when I clamped it on, it quickly distorted this round part. So we'll compare it to the new parts because right here, got new overflow. Open that up.
I need your keys for a second.
This is the second OEM part of the same thing I'm putting on since we've owned this car. But you know what? I'll replace this 2 or 3 times as long as things like head gaskets and major parts don't go. So 10 years, I drove the shit out of the thing really freaking hard up through the mountains, everything. So I know when they had to replace mostly the typical stuff, motor mounts, this stuff, somebody always asks. Everybody looks at my one video. It was kind of a mocking video of putting stop leak in there temporarily, which I flushed out later, but this plastic fitting on the back of the head, it's an O-ring in there, that cracked. So I wound up replacing that. So I've replaced a couple coolant things. So here's a new bypass line, which is going to snap in right here. Goes on the inside with an O-ring, where my rubber hose is going on the outside. Also, I've noticed a couple times I've taken this off. This is crimped on me, so we need to be real careful at this part. I don't want that breaking. Come on out of there. There we go. All right. We'll have to take this hose off. And this just comes off a little bit, but this one always comes off easy. It's this one back here. You got to get your screwdriver in there to get that off. So get this plastic out of the way. Bend that little metal tab. Oop, there it went. All right, came off. Yep. So what you're going to want to do probably is just tilt it. Tilt it away from the hole. Tilt it that way. Is channels. Here. What are you doing with that? Now this should lock open. See this little tab that's up? They used to not have them like that back in the day. The nice thing about this is all I have to do is get this to pry to where this locks behind here.
I was smelling.
Hold on,
it's leaked now, but I thought it was on my timing that I smelled burning.
See how that?
Like
Oops.
that.
You got to hold this camera right there. It's a trick to get it to set, but I don't know what the hell that is. Set that right like that. See, it stayed locked open. Ooh, look at this. This is even getting a little, or is that just the way it looks? Over time, these rubber hoses will start to need to be replaced. So, put that back. You too zoomed in there. So
Dad, my coolant's going everywhere.
Where, right here? Not everywhere. It's just a little. It's okay. All right, so the new one is going to go on. How does that look? It's still kind of holding.
Like it doesn't look bad.
Oh. I'm leaning on my freaking keys.
Well, can you
keeps
unlock
opening
it real
and closing my truck. Hold on.
Do you want to put that back in there?
Sure, if you want. I'm trying to get it back on there. It's a little bit of a bitch to get these.
You want to hold this and I'll get it? No, never mind.
Put it down all the way.
Look how burny that shit looks nice.
So, yeah, this was replaced once. Oh, by the way, the radiator cap doesn't come with one.
Can we just use that one anyways?
Huh?
Can we just use the same radiator cap?
So, careful. when you want this when you want this thing here, hold this. See how it's locked in place. Just gotta get this one to go down. Kind of finesse it. There it goes. Just make sure it's kind of on there behind the nipple. So this one's gonna go carefully right here. There's an O-ring right here. So hopefully it's still good. Now this is the part we got to replace. Hold it right here. This is a weird one. I don't know if this one's gonna lock open. Probably a special tool for this one, but I have the feeling that this goes like that. Okay. I can edit that so it makes it look like I did it right the first time. I'm just gonna work in the rubber, loosen it up. Come on, fucker. There it goes. All right. Did the new hose come with this shield? Oh, this comes with a new clamp. Is it already set? It is set. So we take this clamp off so it don't rattle. Save that. All right, all these years are finally fixing this. What's holding it in place? A piece of tape. We got that thing all ready for the Ford Master Tech. I think that just stops right there on this metal stopper. It's gonna go like this. I just gotta put the other toe. Just gonna expand it so it popped. Come on, there we go. That's it. So that's how you could take this cap off, put the fluid from this one, pour the fluid in there. Oh, look what you just did over the light. Said keep it tipped. Just pour it in there from here. Pour it.
And from there.
Pour it in there. Oh my goodness, you can. Dumb. The light, this flashlight just went dead. Pour it all in there.
No, I'm just making sure it's not from the top. Oh, shit. Bruh.
What the hell? How is it even stuck up there?
Because this is...
Let me just look at this thing now. See if there's... Who knows?
Probably should have went off too.
Well, I have some that's in the...
That's right.
So, before... Go get the cap off of that one I just chucked. So, back down here, I cut these real close. I just took off the one fitting and took it with me. In case I was going to have to mend it, I was going to go ahead and hook it back up. Where is it? There it is.
Where is that?
So these fittings here, you just turn them like a couple degrees, and then it unlocks and pops right off. These are pretty cool fittings. So I could probably go ahead and put that one. So it just kind of goes on like that. It has an O-ring in there, but I don't think that one's the one leaking. And they didn't have the other hose in stock, so I got one of these hoses. This one has the gray. Are they both gray? Yeah. But anyway, this is one of them. And the fitting goes from here to here. So I cut them. And you know what I should have done? I should have, instead of cutting it and bypassing it, and my pinch off tool for refrigeration is just too small to like pinch this off. But if I have to do it again, because I think I mentioned the reason I bypass it was if your duct damper changeover is not perfect in your car, sometimes your AC could be influenced a little bit by the heat from the heater core, since it's always got the engine temp going through it. But next time, I think what I'll do is I'll just make a pinch off that's out of metal with a couple holes and nuts on it, and wing nuts or something, and just reach over here and just sandwich one of these shut. And it should work for several seasons before it ruins the hose. I don't know. Anyway, to be continued. A couple more days. We'll get that other hose. We're going to go ahead and get it filled up. And the other thing is there's a lot of room back in here. But when this is all together with the air intake, so down here's the turbo. This is your filtered air coming into the inlet of the turbo compressor. And that takes all this room right here. So if you just take that out with the two 7mm hose clamps you loosen, it makes all the room. Oh, and two 10mm nuts right here. And then the cowl, of course, first. So each time we do this, we take the plastic off and then this piece off right here. I might just leave it off. She could drive without it for a few days. So we could slam that other hoses on there. Yeah. So this has been like almost a week.
No, it was Tuesday. It is Saturday. It's been half a week.
Almost a week. It's 5 days since we started this and changed these components right here. It looks like it hasn't moved a drop. And now we're going to go put on these two heater core hoses. This one, and wherever the other one's laying right here in the bag, to fix the one I cut. Take off this intake again. I might have already recorded that last time.
You did.
Did we?
Yep.
That. And then 7mm. Way down there. There we go. There's this tube which comes off. There we go. Opens up their room down there. Yeah, squeeze the hose too much. Oh, there's not that much pressure in here. It would be a little easier with this one out. Let me see if I can take this one off.
You've taken it off before. You did take out the sensor.
Oh, there we go. When things get older, they start breaking. Where's the screw for this one? Right there. I'm not even on this screw. I might actually full 5/16 on that one. For some reason, that one I think is 8mm, while the other ones are 7. Sensor troll. Oh fuck!
That just fell through.
Oh, luckily it went all the way down.
No, it didn't.
You know, it's on something. It's on the frame or something. Shitty.
Dad, you better find that shit. It's in a rattle.
It's a 5/16.
Here, hold it. Let me see if I can see it.
Oh, I heard it roll way down. It's on top of the... When you change the oil, we'll probably find it down there.
I'm not taking my oil until tomorrow.
Shit. I'm going to pop this out and get this thing a little out of the way, too. Just moving shit out of the way somehow makes it a lot easier. Got it hooked over there or something. So I just snapped this little snapper off. These are just little 2 hose retainers. So I'll pop that off. So, let's take this one off. Shine down here. There's these little white tabs.
Should I come in from the other angle? Right away?
What is it called? There's 2 hoses. This one looks a little longer. So I think this bottom one right here is going to go on. These have these, is it recording?
Yes.
These have these little things. I think it might snap on without them turned, but I don't know. I think you just need to turn them and get it off. So we'll do the bottom one first. This one. So we got to grab this little white tab. If I could get to it with the reefer line above it. Turn fucker. There's probably a tool that does it. I can see it trying to turn. See this little tab. There it goes. How to depress this stuff. There we go. I think I got it. Once you turn that, this should come off. The other one did. There it goes. Just like that.
You were way down to the camera if you were trying to see it.
Oh.
There you go.
So these are on like this. Kind of got to try to turn them like that. depresses the little lockers. Basically, each one of these kind of locks back on these kind of fittings. It's only going to go on one way. There it goes. You turn it, and it pulls off. So the short one should be the first one right here. Turn this back. Make sure it's back and locked. I think it just pushes on. There's a little tab thing in there. I think they kind of go on the same way.
Look at how nice that looks, like how new it looks.
Here. Yeah. So it's going to go like this. Coolant's going to come out when I do this, though.
It is what it is.
Fuck. Let's see. Need my glasses. Damn it. Alright, getting this prepped. I'm just going to go ahead and loosen these two. This is a hose clamp with the bypass. Little coupler. Oops.
Fuck, that was hot.
Right in my face. It ain't that hot.
Oh.
You want to do it fast. What are you taking off for, wuss?
The fuck that went all over my fucking face. What do you mean? Holy shit, dude.
I'm not worried about exploding.
That's why I told you.
See how soft the hose is?
I know,
It's
but that's just
low
getting
gravity.
all over and smoking on my engine. So I said we should have let my car cool down.
It's okay. Just drank a little bit of it. It's getting these tabs to turn. It's a bitch.
Bro.
I have to get pliers out. That's what makes good video and shit like that happen.
Live, laugh, love, I guess.
I got all my glasses, so there's a good reason to have glasses on now. Do this down here, manipulate them. Fuck, turn, fucker.
Cool, all over your phone.
Yeah, tastes like crap.
Yeah, well, dude, the coolant's going all over the place.
It's fogging up my glasses.
Maybe because it's hot.
This one I don't think I got to turn yet, did I? No. There we go. Trying to get it all ready. So we got the short one here. I'm gonna get this long one on now. There we go. So these two are ready. My glasses keep getting fogged. Get this, I think I get this locked in real quick.
You're lucky I didn't drop your phone in this. Yeah. Oh, my coolant's all out. We're gonna have to put more coolant in here.
What is gurgle?
God, we didn't put anything under the car. Mom's gonna be
I know,
pissed.
but how am I hearing? Did one of these come off yet? I don't know what the fuck. Come on. There we go. Locked position. Come on, lock. I think it did. Yeah, that should be it. Something unplugged back here. Oh, it did. Look at that. I knocked this. Bring that camera over here. I thought way too much fluid sound was going. Somehow, me pulling on that, unplugged this from a fitting. Where the fuck's the flash?
Yeah, because I lost all my coolant. You
didn't lose it all.
Look at my coolant.
Okay.
Look at the reservoir.
Oh, something all broke off or something. What the fuck? Hold on, we gotta figure this out. That came off. Something broke. Because the fittings, look, it's still in there. Whatever it was fucking fragile as shit. What is it? This fitting must have went to here, and this popped off of something. What the fuck? All right, gotta get the camera out of the way so I can dig it. Gotta get this. Whatever this is right here, this little plastic with the two nipples coming out. One went to this rubber hose. Focus. And then this one broke off of this little plastic tubing that goes right there. Shit. Well, that turned into a nightmare. Got these two hoses on there, but I was, trying to get these turned, and I was kind of doing it so we could record. Kind of didn't realize when I was pulling back on this hose, it was working against this fitting right here. This fitting goes on the down here behind the head to two rubber hoses right there, and the plastic that was in that hose right there snapped off, and then this one goes to another fitting, and it's as brittle as hell. Look at that, just disintegrated. So I need this and this hose here, which connects right down in here, connected to this little plastic tube, which goes right here. This is all little tiny baby coolant line. This is the one that goes right here. Fucking little bastard. Has a weird fitting on metal. Once it comes loose, it's fucking broke, I guess. Shit. It's Monday morning. Went to the parts dealership first thing. We got this whole assembly right here, which goes this way, I believe. This is going to replace this piece right here. And you see this already comes on here, so this just goes right to a metal stub. Got all the clamps ready to unsnap. Should go on pretty easy. And then this part here, nope. Yeah. See that crazy thing? Fucking turn the light on here. So this piece, somehow this hard plastic went on there, and then this plugged into a fitting down under here, right? And that plastic line, it's all this right here. I haven't seen where the other one goes. And it goes over here to the coolant. So, this bag, we got that part. So this should go over to the coolant overflow tank. This looks like it's a new and approved version of this. So the difference is they've still got that same connection, but it's right here now, and then it's got more rubber with this reinforcement on there. But I imagine it's still got that hokey connection right there. Here, it looks like some sort of metal that's in there. I tried to pull that metal out. Maybe I'll try cutting it out later. But there's that. And then I'm not sure where this goes, but it can't go. It looks like it's probably going to the top of the radiator is what I'm guessing. So yeah, but you see this stuff was super brittle, and that part's not. But this part here, I mean, look at it. I mean, that stuff. This is the other nipple like this out of the double nipple here, and it's just all nothing, man. It's just. So I guess after a while that just deteriorates. And the reason you have all this kind of bullshit is because of all the emissions. Otherwise you would just have practical purposes, the heater core, the thermostat, and just a couple things that cars used to have. But now it's like they got to get all these different devices, EGR cooler, all this stuff, heated up as quick as possible, for emissions and all these other things that need cooling from there. There's probably coolant going into the turbos, turbo on this one, singular. But, yeah. Okay, might as well do this little small hose first. So this just unplugs here. It's got a little O-ring in here and a little clip. Come on. There it goes. And I've kinked this line a few times, but yet it didn't break. That's what I thought. And then sure enough, this one does just go into the... Can't see it, but... See it. There's my camera. Well, I'm not gonna do that on the camera, but I'm gonna pull that out and hopefully I won't break it. So these things, just like I did over there. So hopefully the O-ring's still on here. It didn't stay inside or anything goofy. No, it's there. Seems like they're quite stuck. Oh, look at that. Look at that goo. What the hell gobbledygook that's in there? Huh. Unfortunately, this little line goes under a bunch of stuff, so that's why I'm doing it first. What's that? Wow, he just wants a hook on everything. So there's this one. So it's gonna... I'm gonna lay that down. I'm not gonna be able to put it all on camera, but it just needs to go back in all its holders and be strung through there. I just shoved that hose on there for this plastic one. Just got to get the clip released. These clips, it's kind of cool how they do lock into place. And you can just reach a tool down in there, whatever, separate it. It goes right on like that. So let's go try over here. If I can get to it, I can't see. Almost need to put this camera in selfie mode. I cannot see it. I had to do it at a weird angle. It could not hold the camera, but it should be on there now. Now, I have this piece to replace, which looks like it comes off right here. So it's gonna go from here to there and down here. So just gonna have that all together. It should only be 3 connections. This nipple, this one's got to come back off, which is, oh, I fucked that up last time. I was trying to turn this. There you go. Come right off that time. And then I leave this, which is one of these metal rings. So you're just going to gotta pop that back into release position. So it's just gotta go like this, kind of on the other one. So let's see if I can do that. God, this thing's really in there. Again, it sucks because my eyes, I don't care if I do this clip, but my eyes are shitty nowadays for doing this up close stuff. There we go. Holy shit. Well, at least something was easy. So there's that. There's this that replaces all of that. The only one I haven't, not going to be changing then, is this one. So hopefully it's in good condition. It goes down probably to somewhere around the engine. And I haven't done the upper and lower radiator hoses on this either yet. That's on there. That should be locked, isn't it? Yep. That's on there. This one. Man, maybe I should have put that on yet. This whole thing is, everything's all fragile and shit. So this actually goes underneath all this mess. And look at this wires right here. It's like not even in looms. And I've never taken it out of the looms. That's just weird that it's like that. So this is gonna go down there. Get on there. There we go. Just have to release that one, and then this one. You take this extra clamp off, so that's not rattling down in there. And then that's weird that those wires are like that. So there's a metal nipple right here. Metal nipple right here. This has got to go on. That metal nipple, it's weird. It seems to be at quite the flex. They get bent. This is not pushed on all the way. That's on there all the way. That's the way that is. Anyway, I need 2 hands for that one. You kind of see how it goes. Okay. This did go further on, after all. Get in there. That goes. Get that. Looks like this one went on right there. Alright, get that one on. I think we're good. I think we are good. I don't see anything with this one on. Nope, kind of went there. Holy shit. Oh, this is the one I bypassed. I think we're ready for coolant. We're not ready to start till I put all the intake hoses on. But double check everything is on real good. Don't want anything popping off under pressure. This should be good for a while. Got the 2 heater core hoses on. So new. And then this one's new. And that's new. So this rubber, there's a lot of different stuff, you know. Here's one. That directs fluid through the oil coolers, it looks like. Or something. And there's another control valve right there. So I think that's going through some coolers. So yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, time to start putting the air intake hoses on and everything, get it started up. Looks like I got it all thrown back together, other than the windshield wipers. You can hear the injectors. It's direct injected. You can hear that high pressure pump, and probably just the normal, you know, wear on the engine over 10 years. But it's pretty much how it's sounded for years. Should have some heat coming in here now. Looks like she's low on tire pressure. Look at this mess.